Good evening. Can you hear me? Yes, great. Myself, Vineesh Vijayan, and I can see in this audience a lot of experts in blockchain who is sitting here. So, and I know a lot of people sitting in this audience also when we talk about these blockchain courses, they were asking us, what is blockchain? We have never heard about blockchain. We just heard about Bitcoin and all. So I'm not trying to go deeper into blockchain technology because this is not the platform for that. We have a separate course for that which we are announcing it. But it's just a fair idea of basic idea about what is blockchain, what is the current application which is being done all across the world, and what will be the future of it. Are you ready for it? Yes. So I would like to have an interactive session. If you guys like just respond to me, that will be really nice. Are you ready? Yes. Great. So let me just start it because when we talk about blockchain to different people in the current world, a lot of people think about these words. What is blockchain? What is cryptocurrency? What is Bitcoin? What is Ethereum? What is mining? And what is Ripple? A lot of words, these new words which emerged in the last 10 years of time, right? So before going to blockchain technology, I would like to share with you how the technologies has been evolving. So as Dr. Siddiq was already explaining about the industrial revolutions which happened all across the world, starting from the first industrial revolution. So these all are past, but which we all have witnessed the third industrial revolution. Now the fourth industrial revolution is going to happen, and the three major technologies which is going to contribute is AI, artificial intelligence, IoT, and blockchain technology. So this is the fourth industrial revolution which is in the 21st century is going to happen. So when we are going to talk about the fourth industrial revolution, I would like to tell you a few things about the third industrial revolution when internet came. So internet and computer was one of the biggest things which happened in the last few decades. So I believe most of you have seen these type of slides when internet version 1 came into the market. How many of you have seen this? Or maybe used it, right? So when we just had an like HTTP, HTML website, right? And from there now the websites, the internet has evolved into a Internet 2.0 where social engagement, where the users also has the flexibility to engage into the websites, right? Where we have social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Google, and all those things. Now, why internet is called as a revolution? So what was so powerful in internet? There are three major things which three major problems which existed in the world which internet was able to solve. First thing was the problem of having the right information. So earlier, if you want to know something about anything in any part of the world, it was really difficult. We should ask a genius or we should have an encyclopedia with us, right? But now, everything in the world is in our fingertips, right? If I say something, you can just Google it instantly and you can get any information through Google or Wikipedia, right? This was one of the major challenges in the world which was being solved by internet. Then the second major challenge was the distribution. So earlier, there was just retail small outlets which existed and only the people sitting in, like staying nearby, they were able to get products from that. When internet came, the technology called e-commerce came, the platform called e-commerce came, where there was no geographical barrier. Products can be delivered all across the world. And the third major challenge was the communication. So if somebody was sitting here in Dubai and if want to communicate to someone sitting in US or Australia, it was a really big challenge. But internet solved that third major challenge also through a lot of communication apps like email, WhatsApp, and messengers and all. So these are the three major impact which internet has created in the society, and internet has changed our life. And today I can challenge you that anybody sitting in this hall cannot live a single day without having internet. Right or wrong? Right? If we are not given internet for a single day, we can live without our parents, without our wife, without our kids, but without internet, it is something like we cannot stay with it, right? That much importance internet has gained in our life in the last few years itself. So when we talked about internet, when it came in the early 1990s and all, so the entire world was talking that internet is a scam, is a bubble, it is, there are a lot of bad things in it will spoil the job of the people. So a lot of criticism were happening over internet, but there were few ideas which changed the world, and these are few innovative ideas. And today, we know that we cannot live a single day without any of these concepts, right? And these are few of the ideas which was created a mark in the third industrial revolution. So any such type of revolutions happen in the world. So there are three categories of people in the world. One will be the leaders who take initiative in that industry, like the way Dr. Isa al-Bastaki Dr. Siddiq and all these people, and Dr. Anthony Saint from Kaku Academy, these education institution and many blockchain experts took initiative. And there will be a lot of people following it, like we all are following it. And there will be end users. The remaining whole world will be the end users for that technology today or tomorrow. And choice is ours. So when this technology was evolved, so these were the few people who were the leaders in the industry. So when nobody believed the power of internet, they believed that by opening a website to sell books can make them the richest person in the world. By giving free of cost any knowledge to anybody through Google, they can become multi-billionaires. So these are the concepts. And if you see, the youngest and the fastest, richest multi-billionaires all across the world are the founders of Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and all these companies. And you all know that these are not 100 or 200-year-old companies. These all companies came into the market just less than 20 years of time. Right or wrong? Right? Why they are still in billions of dollars net worth? Just because they captured the right business at the right moment, right? So when we are talking about internet, so as the internet version 1 came, it was just a normal static website where the website publisher can only have the content in the website, but the audience doesn't have any participation in that. But version 2.0 came, now which we are using nowadays, which is called social media, where both the content from the publisher as well as the users are using equally. Now the Web 3.0 is coming up, where more of the content over internet will be a user-generated content. It will not be something published by the company or a website. It will be a user-generated website. So now there comes the third version of internet, which is called Internet of Things, which our Dr. Isa was mentioning.